Okay, so today we're talking about Halo Infinite. This is a good fun game with a solid campaign and great multiplayer. The campaign is good, but it's not one of the better ones for me in the Halo series. The idea of an open world Halo takes place in one Halo ring sounds really good in theory, but isn't nearly as good in practice. And mainly because Halo basically consists of two environments of basically just the green hills that you know and the Forerunner underground stuff. The shooting is good. It's more like the old ones. It's more like the older Halos. Not that the other new ones were too far off, but this one's a bit better. There's good weapon selection from the old games and some good new ones. There's really good variety and uniqueness to all the weapons as usual. The grappling hook is really fun, and it feels like much like the Titanfall 2 one. I don't like that it's limited use in multiplayer, although that would take quite a lot of rebalancing to put into the game now. Hopefully someday there will be a grappling hook focused FPS. The other powers are also good, especially the dash, which is pretty well the Halo 5 dash. It's just one of the better things about that game. It's also kind of fun. There's some powers that are unique to multiplayer, like the cloak. The enemies are good as usual, but I can't think of any new ones they've added. The bosses are okay, but they're not great. The skill system is okay. The level designs are good, but the problem is that they're altogether they're pretty repetitive. Outside of the first and last couple ones, they're trying to emulate that level in the near the beginning of Halo 1, where you drive around going to different Forerunner structures. And that level was really good, but when you do it over and over again, it gets pretty dull. The side quests are very standard Ubisoft style side quests. Capture the fort, kill the mini boss, find the collectible stuff. That they're forgivable enough that I actually almost forgot to put them in this review. The story is decent with good characters and there's an interesting revelation for Cortana. There's a bit of problem with the villain. For whatever reason, I find him a bit hard to take seriously. His role in the story is good, though. I'll say that. The aesthetics are good as always, and they bring back more saturated colors like the originals. The music is really good, as usual, and it would probably be easily the best game music of the year in a year without Guardians of the Galaxy or Deathloop. The multiplayer is great, and although I didn't play much of the Halos before Reach online, outside of playing them via the Master Chief Collection, I'll get a few rounds there. I definitely say that this feels like it's emulating those old multiplayers. Really feels like the original ones. There's a good feel to the matches. It's this fun sort of chaos, but it also feels at the same time fair and balanced. It also really feels team oriented, and the team modes, of course. I like how the vehicles, power ups, and power weapons feel important and changes the game for you. There's a decent variety of game modes where each mode feels well worthwhile. Especially like the big team battle modes. They're fun. It's really disappointing that the cosmetics, beyond a few very simple ones, are locked behind the battle pass. And there's like no free stuff. It's really disappointing there, but I still find the game worthwhile overall. Overall, it's a real fun game with a great multiplayer. And since the campaign and multiplayer I feel are pretty different, and also that you can get the multiplayer for free, um, I'm gonna give you a campaign, a multiplayer, and an averaged out score for this one. For the campaign, I'm giving it 7.84. For the multiplayer, I'm giving it a 9.26, and that averages out for Halo Infinite's grade is a 8.56. Anyway, so thank you to anyone who likes, comments, or subscribes. That's it.